Peace and blessing, everyone. Thank you for tuning in again to another episode. And today, what we're going to touch on is the topic of January the 1st is not the new year. It's the worship of the Roman pagan god Janus. So without further ado, let's get the message started. Origins of the month names. January, named for the Roman god Janus, protector of gates and doorways. Janus is depicted with two faces, one looking into the past, the other into the future. So basically, the month of January was named after a satanic god, the Roman god called Janus. And as a matter of fact, every single month was also named after a Roman god or a satanic god. For example, the month of February was named after the god februaca, which is the festival of purification. And I talked about this in one of my videos called Valentine's Day is a pagan holiday. I talked about this, about the month of February is the festival of purification and love. And January the 1st is the commemoration of this Roman god Janus, and a lot of people don't know this. And he says that he's a protector of gate and doorways. So now we're going to find more information about this Roman god Janus. Who is Janus? It seems like the ancient Romans had a god or a goddess for everything. Poseidon, god of the sea. Venus, goddess of love and beauty. And Apollo, god of the sun. Just to name a few. Other well-known Roman gods include Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Mars, Neptune, Arcus, Ceres, Juno, Luna Diana, and Vesta. And then there is Janus, a lesser known god but arguably one of the most important. In Roman mythology, Janus was the god of the doors, gate, and transitions. Janus represented the middle ground between both concrete and abstract dualities such as life, death, beginning, end, youth, adulthood, rural, urban, war, peace, barbarism, civilization. Janus was known as the initiator of human life, transformations between stages of life, and shift from one historical era to another. Ancient Romans believed Janus ruled over life events such as weddings, birth, deaths. It oversaw seasonal events such as plantings, harvest, seasonal changes, and the new year. You see, Janus is a satanic god or a Roman pagan god, and the month of January, just like I said earlier, was named after him. It was named after this god, and a lot of people don't know this. And he says it represented the middle ground between concrete and abstract, the beginning and the end. So the first of January is the commemoration of this satanic holiday. It has nothing to do with the new year. And when you take a look at the nature itself, it tells you that this cannot be the new year. This is not the beginning of life. This is the worship of this satanic god right here. The winter is not the beginning of year because everything is dead. It doesn't symbolize a new life. This is a Roman pagan gods a festival that people are doing. You need to know that these come from the world, and anything that comes from the world, you have to be careful. You have to deal with that with skepticism, because you have to remember the world was given into the hands of Satan. And Satan, the prophecy in the Bible says that Satan deceived the whole world. And that just one of the ways that Satan deceived the world. That's one of the tools that Satan has used to be deceptive throughout the entire world. January was named after a satanic god. February was named after a satanic god. And the rest of the month of the year. So now, to the true followers of the Most High, and to the Israelites out there who are coming back in the last days, to their true identity, now we're going to go into the Bible and find out exactly what is the first month of the year, and when is actually the new year, according to the scriptures and according to the Most High. Watch. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Boom. So this is the beginning of month. And this month shall be unto you, Israelite, the first month of the year. So now let's find out which month that is referring to. And in the 14th day of the first month is the Passover of the Lord. Let me read it again. And in the 14th day of the first month is the Passover of the Most High. So now we are getting to know and to determine when is actually the first month of the year of the Hebrews, of the Most High. And now he's talking about the Passover. And we know that the Passover falls between the month of March and April, which the Christian call the Easter Sunday. And the correct translation is actually Passover. It's not Easter Sunday. For you Christians out there, Easter Sunday is a satanic holiday, is another pagan holiday. And we're going to touch on that in a future video. So the first month is during the spring season, because the Passover is held around that time. Now, the first month is the beginning of the spring season. So the new year of the Most High is actually during the spring season, because when you take a look at the nature, it tells you that this is the beginning of new life, because it's not cold, it's not hot, and this is the most beautiful season of the year, and it symbolizes the new year. It symbolizes the beginning of a new life, because you can see the old flowers, the old branches of the trees has been faded away, and now the new flowers and new branches are coming out, and this actually symbolizes the new life. This actually makes sense, as opposed to the first to the first day of January, which is really cold. This is the end of everything, but the spring is the beginning of everything, and this is actually the first month, the new year of the Israelite, of the Most High. So now let's find out how to determine the first month, because you cannot refer, if you want to follow the Most High, the holiday of the Most High, you cannot refer to the name of those pagan gods, such as January, February, April, and the other pagan names, because the name of this month was actually named after the pagan holidays. So the Most High doesn't know anything like this. He doesn't know January, he doesn't know February, he doesn't know March. So now let's find out how to determine a new month in the scriptures. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decrees in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. You see, now we're getting to determine the new month. So he says the month is called after a name. Whose names? The month. The month is called after the moon. This is context. It's actually referring to the moon. Her name is actually referring to the name of the moon. So the month is called after the moon. So that means every time a new moon comes out is a new month in Israel back then. So that's how they were determining their new month. So every time a new moon comes out is a new month. Let me say it again. Every time a new moon comes out is a new month for the Israelites, not the Roman calendar. The Roman calendar has nothing to do with the Most High. This is a satanic calendar because he was named after the pagan gods. Every single one of them. The 12 months are named after the name of the satanic god. And even the name of the days of the week are named after the god. Just like the Sunday. Sunday is the worship of the sun. Saturday is the worship of the god Saturn. You need to understand that. So the Most High is not dealing with those days at all. He's dealing with the new month, the new moon. So every time a new moon comes out is a new month. So now let's find out how the new month of the Hebrew or the Israelites of the Most High is called. Let's find out. Observe the month of Abib and keep the Passover unto the Lord your God. For in the month of Abib the Lord your God brought you forth out of the land of Egypt by night. So the first month that falls during the period of spring, during the spring season, is called the month of Abib. This is the month of the Most High. This is the new year of the Most High. So during the spring, or during that time when the new month comes out, is the new year, and is the beginning of the new month of the year to the Israelite. That's what the Most High says. So David hid himself in the field, and when the new moon was come, the king set him down to eat meat. You see, the new moon, that was the beginning of a new month. Every time a new moon comes in, it was the holiday. The holiday was supposed to be held in Israel. There's no such thing as Monday, Saturday, and Sunday in the scriptures. The Most High doesn't deal with that. So if you want to determine any of these holidays in the scriptures, then you have to take a look at the new month. When the new month comes out, that's when you're going to start to count it from the new month, from that day. Same thing with the Sabbath. You're going to count 7 days from the new month to keep the Sabbath. 14th day of the new of the first month is the Passover during the spring season.